Oshiomhole tried to spin a narrative. He was trying to recall certain things that Rufai of Arise News had actually said about him. He was trying to, say that Rufai had been lying against him, saying that he never mentioned that when you cross to APC that your sin would be forgiven. He was just trying to, correct certain impression, not knowing that there are videos showing that he actually said that. And it just gives me this goose flesh, seeing these things play out in our own very eyes. How in the world these guys think internet, like, do they think that as soon as they say something, when they say it, even if it's said in 2010, somebody cannot go and get it and play back for them? What he was he thinking that nobody can actually lay their hands on that video that he went where he said it? This is the beauty of internet, really. This beauty of internet in the sense that certain things, even Tinubu, that thing is still haunting him. FFK, Femi Fani-Kayode, and even Reno Mokri, those things are haunting them right now. They will say something as way back as 2014. That's like, what, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, some 10 years ago. And they will think that people don't remember what they said. And they think that people cannot recall what they said. And guess what? When they start changing their mouth, just start changing their color as to what was said and what was not said, people are very quick to go and recall what they had posted earlier. For instance, the issue with the genocide in Nigeria. Femi Fani-Kayode had tweeted under Buhari in 2019 that there was genocide in Nigeria against the Christians. There are killings in Nigeria against the Christians. And in fact, under Joe Biden, Reno Mokri had actually said that Joe Biden should be more concerned about Christians in Nigeria than the LGBTQ community in Nigeria. There are more killings of Christians in Nigeria than there are ever been, issues relating to LGBTQ. Why is it not focused on that? Then all of a sudden, this is 2025, both of them have completely changed their mouth because it's a totally different government and they are milking from the government. So it's beautiful to call out these politicians with the internet. I mean, imagine in the States there was no internet. Imagine there was no internet at all to even recall anything. It would have been devastating. It would have been, your word against my word. I didn't say it. You said I didn't say it. But look at the beauty of internet. It helps us keep in check some of these politicians who think that people cannot remember what they said 10, 15, 20 years ago. It's interesting. So let me play back the video for you and you judge for yourself. I'll also read some comments where I got that from. I'll be back afterwards.
Rufai of Arise Television, if you don't know understand Nigerian languages and you don't know listen to explanation, he has no business misinforming the people who watch a prestigious station like Arise Television. Because he keeps saying, lying and lying, even when I've verified it, that if obey means I don't do bad. He keeps saying and said, if you join APC, all your sins are forgiven. Is he obey a member of the House of Assembly? Is he a minister? Is he working for government? I only particularly refer to his name, which is obey. I don't do bad. And this time he leave people doing bad to come and join us who are doing good. Should we not be happy with him? Even when that I can be, I will be happy with him. So obey. You will no longer, never, again and again. You know when they say prodigal son is only once. Now you are a father. There is no prodigal father. Who have come? Tony, Ill-Obey means I don't do bad. And if I was to have joined APC, all your sins are forgiven.
Did you see that? Did you just see that? Sometimes I wonder whether these guys even think we even have brains at all. Whether we even have brains, or whether internet never really recalls these things. And I'm also very sure if we had the opportunity, if these politicians have the opportunity of manipulating the internet, they would have wiped out some of these things that they have said before. Wike is even in the middle of this so-called scandals that we've seen. In fact, there's no politician today that is empowered today that you cannot find that can have said something before and they think they are changing now, and it happens that so nobody have a way of getting back to them as to what they have said before using the internet. One of the beauties of internet, like I said earlier. So this one says, growing up, I remember when Adams was a radical fighting for the masses against the Nigerian government. Now see him. If you live long enough, you will see signs and wonder so. And by the way, have you noticed that those who are activists, those who are all out holding government accounts for their ills, they tend not to be very good leaders. I don't know if you've noticed. Somebody like Showore now. Showore has been fighting actively against this government and hoping to get things right. If you put him in leadership position, say maybe you make him a governor or you make him a rep member or senator, it's possible that he might not even be able to do well. Yeah. I mean, we've had Tinubu, who was an active member of NADECO. He has played opposition politics for God knows how long. You would think that somebody who is in the opposition would come in and straighten things and get things right. But yet, under him, we have seen more people, more people encapsulated into poverty. And we are seeing the numbers are not even done yet, because from January 2026, they say that there will be more taxes that people will be paying than there ever will be. So you ask yourself, really, my guys, I mean, are we not seeing the trajectory, especially in the Nigerian context? I don't know about every other part of the world. In the Nigerian context, maybe the very best is to, we have identified people who are very good with activism, who can hold government to account, who can do protests, who can lead people to, hold government to account, but not have them come close to leadership positions. Because we've seen Tinubu, who is an example, who have, clearly, by all standard of our strength of what should be done for the people, for the masses, you could say that more than 9 out of 10 people, who, if you ask them in Nigeria, that Tinubu is a failure. No, but it's true. You don't expect me to be happy and excited for a fuel that I was buying for 250 naira in the past on that Buhari, and then you come in and put it all the way to 1,400, and it is still not clear as to where we're even headed with that. All the monies that have been saved from subsidy, you claim that we're going to be using it for other things. Where is it? People are still gnashing their teeth. Not that the minimum wage is still abysmal, but again, we see government in luxury. We see government do things as if they have all the monies in the world. So if you're asking the citizens to sacrifice for the nation, why in the world is government not sacrificing too? What for? All the money we've heard about helping people, you hear it, and then the next thing you will not hear it anymore. You won't even find people who have even received any money in that regard. It is really devastating, I must say the truth. And I think it's an opportunity for everyone to call out the government to do the right things. This one says, Rufai has become a campaign target. It's difficult to understand Nigeria. Alex says, waiting, we all see when he said that. Nigerians, whenever you are ready, you will take back your country. Tico Benson says, Adams, okay, it's on the speaking in language. In a sane country, will you be addressing people with a broom in hand? This one says, is Rufai a political party now? Atticus001 says, once upon a time, when this man was a Labour chairman, fighting tremendously against bad governance and people's rights, now look at him. Shameless souls, all of you are the problems of this country. Just imagine what an elder like this one is doing. No shame of any kind. This one's now tagged at POTUS. I wrote Donald Trump, please, you need to look into this man, Mr. Adams Oshiomhole, one of Nigerian senators. He is one of the supporters of Boko Haram, ISIS, and the rest of the groups terrorizing Nigeria and killing Christians. This is too extreme, really. It's just too extreme. There is no There is no nothing in any way investigated or even mentioned at any point in time that this guy Adams Oshiomhole is supporting genocide against Christians or supporting Boko Haram against Christians. I mean, people can be extreme that way. People can be, emotional in so many ways. But this one is just too extreme. I know that America actually have a list of places that they know that Boko Haram are resident. I know they also have an idea of people who are sponsoring these people. And I think that more than anything else, in a couple of days, hopefully, maybe they might release those lists that Nigerians should start going ahead and getting them, cornered and captured or something, so that we would actually find a headway towards what we can do to get this done. Many thanks for watching us. See you on the next one. Ciao, see ya.